Hey everybody, how are you? I had to go on my phone. I was really trying to do the normal way that I usually do it, and my computer is a little fritzy today. So, how is everybody doing? Today is Tuesday, and it's Make It Happen. Oh, I'm sorry. It's Tough Love Tuesday. Woohoo! Tough Love Tuesday. So, we are in season number 2, Spirit Fingers, and also we're on episode 021. So, today I'm actually going to be talking about depression, right? Depression. And my topic this whole month is how to harness your failures and make it a strength so that you can create change within yourself, right? So, let me share with you 21 years ago, I dealt with depression, right? And though I had it hard, I made sure not to show it, right? I had masks that I wore so that I wouldn't show the pain that I was experiencing on the inside. You know, I was hungry for self approval, and I began to disappoint myself and found myself, back down in a pit. So I tried everything to change, but it seemed as if I was in a repetitive cycle of sadness. Do you have depression? Are you a career mom? Are you a single mom? Are you a mom at home? A small business owner? An entrepreneur that deals with the symptoms of depression? Well, if you are, stay tuned because I am going to share the symptoms and I'm going to share a tip to help you create the change within yourself so that you can overcome depression. So let me introduce myself. My name is Madai Lopez Brown, and I am your lifestyle coach. I am also the founder of Pathway to Prosper Academy, and I am your B.A.D.A.S.S motivator, and I am the creator of that. And I communicate strategies to individuals so that they can come out of suffering in silence, so they can execute my tools in order to let go of a fixed mindset, adopt a growth mindset with our badass concepts, so they'll make the choice in becoming blessed and delivered, achieving spiritual success while obtaining their goal to walk their own pathway to prosper, achieving the dreams to a successful lifestyle. So thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. So a little housekeeping, but before we get into the housekeeping, if you're one of these women that I called out to before my introduction of myself, great, because it's not by coincidence that you found this live today. So, housekeeping, I'm not a medical professional, though I, have an AA in medical administration and medical office management. I am not a doctor. I'm not here to diagnose, and I'm not a psychologist. Okay, I'm a lifestyle coach. I actually complement to those professions, right? But I do not diagnose. I educate you so that you can see yourself clearly in the mirror and do a pulse check. That's right. So this live is the intellectual property of Pathway to Prosper Academy and should only be used to uplift individuals on the outside of my business boundaries and arenas. So you can go ahead and share. There is a like button. Please press that. And also at the end of this live, Facebook has given the option to turn on notifications. So when I jump on, you're following through. As I shared earlier, you can see that depression has many different forms and it affects people differently. See, depression affects people both physically and emotionally, right? It affects all ages and all types of demographics. Now, I'm going to ask you some questions. And at the end, if any of these questions actually explain who you are or what you're going through, #relate, right? Because I am actually here to help you. So, do you have lack of motivation? You don't feel like doing anything really, right? You push yourself to get out of bed to go to work, but you really don't want to be there. Is it hard to make decisions? You often second guess yourself. You may have doubt all the time. Low self-esteem. You feel that you aren't worthy, or you're not beautiful enough, or you don't fit the status quo. Do you often feel guilt when you do something for yourself? Are you irritable? Flare-ups? Do you suffer from anxiety? Are you overly concerned about the future? Mysterious physical pains like fatigue, loss of appetite, problems concentrating, suffering in silence, negative ideas, possible paranoia, disturbed sleep. Are you stressed out? If this is you, #relate. Because I'm going to share a tip in how to overcome depression by harnessing it, making it a strength, so that you can create the change in your life. So I have 5 tips actually, but I'm only going to share one with you today. I'm actually going to share the 4 tips in my private tribe later on tonight. This will make a powerful impact in your life. So if you're not a part of my tribe, you should come over and accept the invitation today. So tip number 1, this is what I'm giving you today. Take a different view. When you take a different view, basically someone who is fighting depression is repeating, serving themselves, soul-sucking negative thoughts. That's right. Leeches. The negative thoughts are leeches in our minds. They are sucking out every positive thing, every loving thing, every kind thing, every compassionate thing that we can think about us, ourselves, yourself, right? And with this being said, it's taking away from being optimistic, right? And you're continually following a pessimistic lifestyle. What's pessimistic? Always thinking negative thoughts. Self-sabotage verbiage, right? Negative verbiage, negative thinking, negative thoughts. This is what a pessimistic lifestyle is, right? So for example, you may go through a situation at work and you can say, nothing I try works. I'm always giving suggestions and they never take my suggestions. They always take Sally Sue's suggestions. You've already canceled yourself. You've already castrated the dream of becoming better, of them even thinking about using your suggestions. How could I have been so stupid? That's another sabotaging thought, right? You're not stupid. Back in the day We used to say, girlfriend, you so stupid. And I started thinking about that. And I'm like, she's not stupid. Why would I even say that about her? Right? And it started making me change my vocabulary and change my outlook on things. You could possibly say, I'm not worthy for that position. You know, you're at work and you see a post, they're looking for a manager or assistant manager, or maybe, corporation, dealing with corporation, something that's going to upgrade you in your company, right? And you could say, I'm not worthy of that position. I don't dress like them. I don't talk like them. I don't understand anything they say. I don't think I'll make it. They're going to fire me once they hear me talk. These are all soul-sucking negative thoughts. Right now, you are stuck on a path that is self-sabotaging and self-destructive, right? So here, I want to share with you that you have to start thinking positively, right? It's a boomerang effect. If you begin to say anything negative, it goes into that atmosphere, right? And by law, we are magnetizing those thoughts to come back to us. And then you wonder why you never fit the promotion, or you wonder why you're always overwhelmed at work, or you have the anxiety, you have the depression, you have fear, you have doubt. These are things that can stop you from experiencing the life you want. And it's time to harness these negative behaviors, which in your mind feel that you are a failure, right? It's time to make it a strength. It's time to turn it around, become optimistic, right? It's time to create change within yourself. And you're wondering like, okay, Madai, but how? So where do I go from here, right? I'm glad you asked. So there are 3 types of people that I'm probably speaking to today. We have procrastinators. And the procrastinators are just going with the motions of life. Yeah, they have the anxiety. Yeah, they have depression. They have fear. They have the doubt. And they're like, I fear that if I change, I'll become successful. And I don't know if I can handle the success, right? And that's where the anxiety is birthed. And then because you're not making the attempt to step out, then you become depressed. So if you're this type of person, then you really need to consider joining Pathway to Prosper Tribe. It's free. There's nothing you can lose. If today's not the day, then when is it? Researchers, they know they have the issues and they want the change, but they're selective in who they want to coach them. So they research, and they still haven't found that right person that is going to help them come out of suffering and silence, right? Well, let me share with you. What stands me out from all the rest is that I've taken biblical concepts and I've applied it to life and business, which in turn has made a movement named B.A.D.A.S.S, right? The movement is just an acronym. But what you're going to experience from the movement is that you're going to be blessed and delivered, achieving spiritual success. Now, if you're a researcher and this is what you want, then I say come over to Pathway to Prosper Tribe. Again, it's free. You have nothing to lose. If you want to know more about me, go to the About section at Pathway to Prosper Academy. You're welcome. You can Google me. Believe me, you will find me. You will find me. I have lots of accolades, right? Press my website and you will find my bio and you will learn everything about me, right? Great. Hope to see you soon. The movers and the shakers. Great. Me too. I'm here to show you, to educate you, to influence you how to be a badass, right? How to take your failures and harness them and make it your strength so that you could create the change within your life so that you can have the life you want. Everyone wants freedom. Everyone wants to be financially free, right? But how can you do this if you don't take the necessary steps in changing your mindset? If you go ahead and you join a company, or if you go ahead and you try to start your business and you fail forward, you're ready to give up. It takes work. There's no quick fix in this, right? So if you can change your mindset, right? Your body and your spirituality will follow. And by changing your spirituality, putting God first, He's going to help you with the desires of your heart. He's going to have you come out of the anxiety and the fear, the depression and the doubt, right? So that you can be blessed and delivered, achieving the spiritual success. Why? Because you're ready to come out of suffering and silence. Why? Because you're sick and tired. Why? Because you don't want to be a career mom stuck at an 80-hour week, having the daycare system raise your children, or have your children be in latchkey, having the television raise them, right? Or a nanny raise them. I know you want to be with your children, right? Let me tell you something. I lost time. I did. I lost time because I was stuck in a place where I felt that I wasn't going to be able to grow. And it seemed like life was hurting me, and I was getting deeper and deeper and deeper in that rabbit hole. And I began to suffer in silence, and it got darker and darker and darker, right? But one night, I'm telling you, one night, I'm transparent. One night, my car was repoed in the morning, they say joy coming in the morning. Central Hudson came in the morning, shut down my lights, right? Didn't have food, okay? Didn't know which way to turn. I was at a crossroad in my life. I tell you, I didn't have to have somebody rob me and beat me up. Life was doing it all by itself. So I know about no time. I know about being overwhelmed. I know about being overworked. I know about trying to hustle at 20 legitimate things, trying to bring some type of money in. I know about, going to church and believing God and having the faith. But when you have anxiety and you're depressed and you have the fear and you have the doubt and you don't know which way to turn and you have a crossroad in your life, you're going to say to yourself, what gives? Can I catch a break? Can I breathe? Why is it? Now that you're here, just like on the map of the mall, you got that X, you're here. It's great because now you can look up. Now you can look up and say, Lord, here I am. Madai, help me. Because I'm going to help you under the unction of the Holy Spirit. Everything that I share with you, the Holy Spirit leads me. That's why I'm set apart. That's why I'm different than other lifestyle coaches. Right? So join Pathway to Prosper Tribe. It will be the best move you made today. Thank you so much for joining. My name is Madai Lopez Brown, your lifestyle coach, the founder of Pathway to Prosper Academy, and I am the creator of the B.A.D.A.S.S Movement, where I communicate strategies to individuals so they can come out of suffering in silence by executing my tools in order to let go of a fixed mindset and adopt a growth mindset with my badass concepts, so they will make the choice in becoming blessed and delivered, achieving spiritual success while obtaining their goals to walk their own pathway to prosper, achieving their dreams to a successful lifestyle. So thank you so much. If you're watching this after the live session, just hit replay so that I can come back and thank you for jumping on, right? Please share this. Please like my page. Gift this to somebody. If you know somebody that's experiencing anxiety or depression or fear or doubt, or they're self-sabotaging themselves, share this with them. Gift them. You could say, hey, this woman was right on point and I needed to share it with you. Don't hoard it for yourself. Share it out for everyone to hear and for everyone to see. Have a blessed day. And remember, the best way to be beautiful is by being you.